This is a short video from the 2023 Business Studies exam paper in question 7 where students must balance the following bank account and bring down the balance at the end of the month. It's a nice straightforward question that follows the same principles as completing an analysed cash book at the end of a month. If you want a more in-depth view at balancing the books, take a look at my cash book videos where I explain things in a bit more detail. In this video, I'll briefly be going over this question, assuming you already know most of the principles involved. This short question is worth 6 marks, so everything you see me highlight and write in blue is worth marks. So it's important that you put everything in, even the dates, so you don't lose any marks. We'll get straight into it. So you're given a bank account with 2 transactions on the debit side and 2 transactions on the credit side. To help balance the account, firstly, we'll add up the total columns, which you can see highlighted here in yellow. We'll start with the debit side, which adds up to €1,090. At this point, we'll just make note of the totals, and I like to put this just above the statement. And when we add up the credit side, this amounts to €810. Again, we'll write this just above. Now what we're looking for is the greater total out of the two. And then we can see here the greater total out of the two is €1,090, which is on the debit side. What we do with the greater total is add it into both sides now in the boxes the arrows are pointing to. So in here, we insert €1,090, so it now appears on both sides of our statement. This is crucial, and if we don't do this step, we can't balance our books. With both our totals in, we can see that the debit side adds up to €1,090, which is €450 plus €640. However, on the credit side, if we were to add up €465 and €345, it is only €810. It doesn't add up to €1,090. So this is the side we must find the missing figure, which is called our balance carried down. The balance carried down is the missing value to help us reach our total of €1,090 on the credit side. So we already know €460 plus 345 equals 810, which we calculated earlier. So all we have to do here is find the difference between €1,090 and €810. What we do here is take these two figures and take one away from the other. So €1,090 minus 810 to find the difference leaves us with €280. So this is our balance carried down. What that means now, if you add all the totals on the credit side, 465 plus 345 plus 280, it now all adds up to €1,090. So really all you're doing here is finding the missing figure. You've already calculated all the numbers you need to do it, it's just knowing the method behind it. So now our balance carried down becomes our balance brought down to the other side on the first of the next month. Again, if you want a more in-depth look at balancing the books, take a look at my analysed cash book videos where I explain things in a lot more detail.